Okay, so I've been using the N.S.R system from Evolution Carp Tackle now for about a year. I had all my gear stolen last year and I had to replace everything. My landing net, my flotation slings, my way slings, the lot. And I came across this system and it seemed like a good one purchase option for the whole lot. The idea behind it is mainly for fish safety. The idea is that you land the fish in this, you then can turn it into a flotation sling. You can then carry the fish out of the lake in this, then weigh the fish and return it all in one net. So you're not lifting the fish out of nets, flotation slings, weigh slings, and that means there's less likely to cause damage to the pecks on the fins, and just less stress on the fish, which is only going to be a good thing. So I've now, as I say, I've had it for about a year. I've used it on all different types of lakes. I took it to France with me and had some big fish in it, and it's coped really well. This is the 42-inch version. There is also, I believe it's a 50 or 52-inch version, something like that, but I'm not sure what you'd really need that for unless you're after massive carp on the continent or cats or something like that, because as you can see, this 42-inch version is massive. I've had fish to 54 pounds in this and the net still dwarfed it. So it's more than big enough for anything in the UK, this 42-inch version. The kit, you get this lovely bag to start with, and it has 2 stink bags with your nets inside it. The system comes with 2 nets because once you've landed a fish and you've turned this one into a flotation sling, you then wouldn't be left with a net for landing a fish if you've got a double take. So you have the 2 net heads, so you land a fish in this, turn it into a flotation sling, and then just pop on your other net head and you're ready to go in case you get another run until you've dealt with that first fish. So take it out of the stink bag, and as it is, it's set up as the flotation sling. So you have a zip down both sides and it comes across the top with a really good fast securing clasp in the middle, so the fish cannot escape from this once it's done up. And then you have 4 big net floats on the top that keep it buoyant as you're using it for a flotation sling. When you want to use it as a net, you just undo the zip on this side and it will open out as a triangle with that extra bit of material. As I say, when you're using it as a flotation sling, that bit of material just folds in on the inside when you do the zip up. So it's really simple to use. You've got these 2 big handles on the side, big stainless steel clasp on the top that you can use when you're using it as a weigh sling, and it's all stitched really well, really solid material. Lovely airflow and water flow through the mesh for the whole time to give a good changeover of water and oxygen for the fish. The ends that go into the spreader block are stainless steel on this version, so they're really solid, they're not going to wear down, so they're going to last for absolutely ages. Same with the clips on the end, which will attach to the cords to retain fish. They're all stainless steel, so they're not going to wear either. Talking about the cords for retaining fish, on the bottom of the main pack, it's a really nice little touch. There's these 2 little pockets and each of them have got a cord in for retaining a fish on the sling. It's a really nice little touch. The other main pocket on the front of the sling is for the handle. The handle on this kit is carbon fibre with a stainless steel spreader block. It's really nicely engraved on the top with their logo. Really solid stainless steel. It's not going to wear, and so I've been taking it apart and using it for over a year now and it's not got any wear on it at all. The handle itself, as I say, is carbon fibre, and as you can see, it's got this really nice grippy material either side of where it breaks up. It's a 2-piece handle, so if you're fishing from a boat and you don't want that big old 6-foot handle hanging around as you're in a boat, you can break it down and it'll just make it easier. One hand, shorter little net handle, so that's a really nice touch, and it means that it folds down smaller for you carrying it around as well. So yeah, I've been using it for over a year. It's held up really well. The one thing I don't like about it, and I am nitpicking, but when you're paying a lot of money for a piece of kit, you want it to be spot on. The net floats themselves just look really cheap. They work perfectly fine, don't get me wrong, perfectly functional, but as I say, the rest of it is made to such a high quality that for a couple of extra quid or whatever it cost them to make the net floats look a little bit tidier. Just seems a bit of an oversight, but as I say, doesn't hinder the performance at all. The other thing people ask me is how is it for landing fish, because you've got these big net floats on there. Obviously when you put it on the water it's going to float. You've just got to get used to landing fish in a different way. So instead of like scooping at the fish as you're bringing in and dipping the front of the net at the fish, you can't really do that with this system. The idea is that you just lay it on the surface of the water and it will float on the net floats. And then as you're bringing the fish in, all you do is just lift that handle up and just dip the front down into the water. It goes in really easily at the front. You just bring that fish over the net cord, and the second it's over the net cord, just let go of the handle and it'll just rise up to the surface, completely securing the fish in the net. So it's secure there just for a few minutes until you can get your stuff together, compose yourself if it's a big fish, and set it up as the retainer. And get the fish out to do your pictures and that. So it's really easy, it's not a problem. As I say, I've landed some big fish in this and some small fish, and it's worked fine for all of them. The price point, it is an expensive bit of kit. I believe on their website at the moment the stainless steel 42-inch kit comes in at around £179. That sounds a lot of money, but if you think a good end net these days is 120 quid for, you know, a fairly good net, you want a retainer sling, that's £40. A way sling, it's 20-30 quid. So add it all up and you're coming in at about the same price point for a good high-end, top quality stainless steel and carbon system. They do a cheaper version. That is aluminium spreader blocks and ends, and I don't believe the handle is carbon. So it will wear quicker, it won't be as durable and solid, but that comes in at around £100, which is a really nice entry point, because a lot of, you know, lower end nets, 50 odd pounds, and as I say with a sling, 40 odd pounds, so it can probably come in at a bit, almost a cheaper option. I know it doesn't sound it at £100, but I think it's well worth the money. I'm surprised more companies haven't come up with solutions and systems like this, so you don't have to keep transferring fish in and out of nets and risking damaging the pecs more. They do one other kit, which I believe is a mix of a 42-inch net and the 52-inch, I can't quite remember what size it is, net. So you get a net head of each size. So that's quite a nice option as well. That comes in, I think, at about the same price as £179, around that mark. So do I recommend it for you? Well, yeah, I think it's a great option. If you need everything, if you've already got slings and retainers and all that, and you're just looking to upgrade your net, maybe not. But if you need the whole lot as you're starting out, or you just want to upgrade everything, then this will be a really good option for you. So check out their website, have a look on there, see if you can find it anywhere else a bit cheaper. They might be offers. I believe when I brought this they were doing a deal. I think it was 10-15% off, something like that. So keep your eye out, go check them out. It's a really good bit of kit. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, feel free to subscribe and check out some of the other videos. And that's it for now, and we'll see you soon.